5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year, everybody. Hey everybody, Mikeycat Outdoors here. So what are we doing today? It's New Year's Eve, 2021. We're out here backpacking. I got my little wagon with me. Overpacked, of course, too much junk. I got some firewood in there, even though I probably won't need it. We're out here at Trail State Forest on the North Service Road. We're gonna camp out overnight. It's supposed to rain in a little while. It'll rain pretty much all day tomorrow. So New Year's Day, yeah, it'll just be rain, thunderstorms, and then I think on the 2nd it's supposed to get down to snowing and stuff. So there'll still be a lot of precipitation coming down according to the forecast. But do not want to be out here in 16-degree, icy, snowy weather. Although it'd probably make great cinematography, it's horrible to drive 2 hours in. All these creek beds out here are pretty much dry right now. But I bet you tomorrow, these things will be flooding up. All the rain that's supposed to be coming. Might get short on water tonight. We'll have plenty of it tomorrow. So we're inside the North Shelter 8. My little lights here keep turning off for some reason. Gotta have the glamping lights. I have my little Primus isobutane lantern there. A Lil Helper with me. Say hello.
Hello.
And got a couple of lights for backup too. These are old log shelters, and they've got a really nice respectable fireplace in here. So yeah, normally I'd come up here and there'd be a bunch of firewood on the side. There was nothing here this time, so I brought a bunch of these little compressed sawdust logs and had a Duraflame to help start it off. I know that's cheating, but it works. So at least it's heating up the place a bit. You get a nice reflective amount of heat off of that fire. It's not too bad out here tonight. It's just going to rain a lot overnight and into the morning and all day tomorrow. Well, I tied a tarp up here. There were some nails and drywall screws up on that top beam, so I secured them up. Used a couple little quick clips and a spot or two, and took the other picnic table outside and kind of used it as an anchor point. The ground was so rock hard, so I just lashed rope in a couple of spots around that table so the tarp won't whip around the wind too much tonight. And got our fire still going pretty good there. I have a really good feeling I'm going to burn through all this wood tonight.
Yeah.
It's already starting to sprinkle a little too outside. So we got a few items here for dinner to choose from. We got some fusilli pasta with spinach and walnuts. And some Mountain House lasagna with meat sauce. Got some real Termat reindeer stew. Some real Termat chicken curry. And for breakfast options, got scrambled eggs with cheese and some hot blueberry walnut oats and quinoa cereal for breakfast. I also got in my little cooler here a couple of peanut butter and honey sandwiches.
Ooh.
So what you thinking?
I'm thinking, one of these for dinner, which should be like more recently. I'm feeling pretty hungry, so maybe we could eat like 2 of these. Peanut butter and honey sandwiches for lunch tomorrow, if we stay that long, or like, you know, if we're just on the road or something.
Yeah.
Definitely those for breakfast.
Okay.
And have ourselves like a little meal thing. So we could probably eat 2 of those.
Brand new one. Here's the pasta with the spinach. It's not too bad looking. There's the freeze-dried reindeer stew.
Ooh.
And you're cracking open a frosty step 2, huh?
Ginger ale.
Ginger ale.
Canada Dry.
Yeah, eh. Still heating up a bit. So you having fun so far?
Yeah.
So what do you think?
While going up that hill was torture, I think that this is really nice. Good way to end the year.
Nice fireplace. We're
Reindeer
gonna
stew.
eat our reindeer stew and our spinach pasta.
And I can say I had reindeer on my last day this year. Like, what?
Sing it to me, Sling Blade.
That's a pretty boil.
That's a pretty boil. So yeah, I guess we gotta wait about 5 or 10 minutes for this to reconstitute.
Yeah.
Oh. It's definitely a neat place.
Yeah. You've been talking about it like nonstop for the past 2 years.
Yeah. And hopefully it'll be worth it.
Yeah.
I hope we have a good night's sleep undisturbed and hopefully a safe journey back home in the morning. We'll see how bad the rain is, if we get to hike any or not, or if it's just going to be a torrential downpour.
Ooh. But for now, good soup.
Soup.
Sure.
Spinach fusilli pasta and reindeer stew.
Reindeer stew.
Or Rudolph.
Uh-huh. Why is my stew glowing?
It's got the red nose. Gotta love that fire.
Yep. Nice and warm.
Yeah. It's not exactly airtight in here at all.
No. Giant
I wouldn't
door.
want to be doing this in a couple of days when it's like 12 degrees out here. You'd
Like
have to
now
have,
it's really cold.
Yeah, need to have a little more insulation for sure if you're gonna do this. You know, it's super, super cold. As wind is coming out of the south, it's whipping into the shelter a little bit. And I'd always thought that this one would be good because normally we get winds out of the west, but it seemed like right now wind's coming out of the south, and it's probably why we're going to get all the precipitation and stuff. The winter time, I'm used to it coming out of the north. It'd probably be a similar situation here because this is oriented, I think, with that wall to the west and open to the east.
Never eat soggy waffles.
Never eat soggy waffles?
Mm-hmm. So that's west, south, north, east.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a compass app out there too that you could use to tell you that, but
Not on my phone.
I just base it off of prior knowledge and
The sun. Can't really see stars out right now.
no, it's too dark, too cloudy and stuff outside today, and no,
Yeah.
gonna be hearing a lot of rain falling
The
on
moth
that
is
tarp
back.
later.
Mothman.
Yeah, Mothman. It does. It does.
I think it's this. It smells like the sour cream and onion ones. Or not sour cream and onion, it's like the cheddar ones. TGI Fridays potato skins. That's what this smells like.
Good pasta.
Good stew. Really good.
Did it rehydrate all the way?
Mm-hmm. Who can say they had reindeer on the last day of the year?
I'm sure there's some YouTuber out there.
Probably in Canada.
Or that one dude. The Outdoor Gear Review. I've seen a few people eating that real termite reindeer stew. I thought, yeah, give it a try. Well, it wasn't easy to get though.
Probably not. The meat is a bit chewy, but it still tastes like meat.
Because I had to buy mine from France.
And
Because it comes from, I think, Sweden.
yeah, I think so.
And
It says some like Swedish at the top.
they don't sell it directly to the US, so I had to go through third party and then pay customs and all that stuff. And
Drinking Canadian meal. Even though I don't know if Canada Dry is from Canada. Maybe.
probably not.
Maybe started out in Canada.
Mhm.
Yes, I would like to try.
Swap for a while.
Sure.
Give her palates an adventure.
This adventure is bland.
It's got a little bit of spice to it.
I don't know if I like that.
Sriracha or something.
If I had some salt, that'd be nice. Got me salt.
This reindeer stew is definitely different.
It's good.
Got a little bit of a like tang to it.
I'm gonna swap back.
Let me have a few bites.
This is vegan. I don't know how I feel about it.
I need a little bit of protein,
Yeah. Well,
especially
there's
after
spinach in this.
especially after the climb up that hill. Wow, backpacks. I probably had, I don't know, 10-15 pounds minimum in there. You got a couple of 5-pound cots and a sleeping bag and a pad and pillows and all that stuff in there.
Now the wagon.
And then water, but the wagon had the firewood in, And it had a couple other knickknacks in there too that weighed a bit. So that thing was heavy.
Like 50 pounds at least.
Yeah, I would say I have at least a 50-pound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Glamping in pain. Not in style, because my hair's all sweaty.
Going down a flat way, it was hard enough on my shoulder blades trying to pull it from behind.
Uphill now, that
Yeah,
was
going up
something.
that hill. That was a long hill too. That hurt. We ended up just parking it at a point. Just brought our bags and stuff up here once we knew we were getting near the top. Rested a minute or two and then went on down and teamworked it. I think we were both sweating bullets when we were trying to get that up.
I had to take a crate out of the wagon because like there was no way you could carry that all the way up by yourself. I mean, even with me pushing back, that's still...
I was getting sick to my stomach and sweating, and you know, you're a middle-aged man, you can only take so much. You don't want to have a heart attack out here in the middle of nowhere in the winter.
Especially without cell service.
Yeah. I do have my Garmin InReach Explorer, but I'd have to dig it out, turn it on, everything. By that time, I'm probably as stiff as a board.
It's like, I don't know where your stuff is. Potatoes. They're good.
Not a bad meal.
I think I prefer this though. My reindeer stew.
Bit my tongue.
Oh.
I always hate when I do that.
I do it a lot.
Still got my wisdom teeth. Big old sharp molars back there. Those suckers get everything. Sides of my mouth, my tongue. Chomping down on stuff the wrong way back there by the molars. It's like, whew, man, that stuff hurts. Well, then every once in a while, I eat summer sausage or something, you get some stuck back in there between the gum and the tooth. Ooh, you're not going to look forward to that. She's still got a couple of years before she gets all those in.
Like, I hope that I don't have to like get surgery to remove them, but at the same time, I don't know if I want to keep them. I know if I had to go get my wisdom tooth removed and go under that anesthesia, I would say some funky stuff.
You'd probably say something like bumblebee tuna.
Bumblebee tuna. Probably. Or it'd be like, oh.
There's a reference to that.
Rat sock.
Rat sock.
Rat sock.
You know, bumblebee tuna. I remember there was an old Duck Dynasty episode with his son. I think it was Willie's son got tooth surgery or something. They knocked him out. Giggle gas, and he's talking about bumblebee tuna, and they're just looking at him like, what the heck is he smoking?
I remember sitting on the couch at night watching all the Duck Dynasty shows with you way back in like, what, 2016? Probably earlier.
Probably earlier than that, yeah.
2014. They have a whole bunch of movies. That is for the days.
Nice fire.
Yeah, it is.
I probably ought to stir it and put another block on there.
Yeah.
Although I do want to conserve them. We're approaching close to 7 o'clock.
Surprising it's only that late.
It got dark here around 5. So we got here, what, like 4:30, 4:40, something like that. we walked up the hill after we parked, and you know, it was already starting to get kind of dim out, and got that fire going, and it's like, yeah, it started getting dark out here, so put the tarp and all this stuff kind of up in the dark, and it was like hiker midnight almost. I don't even know if we'll stay up till midnight.
Can I have an apple? Are they in
Maybe.
the bag? No, you can't have apples.
What are you gonna eat for lunch tomorrow?
PBJ. Well, minus the J. PBH. Peanut butter and honey.
What do you think of your apple?
Very good. How do you like them apples? How do you like your reindeer stew?
Finishing it up. A few more bites. It's definitely a different type of taste to it.
Definitely different, but it's good.
It's got kind of a, I don't know how to describe it. Is it a vinegary tang?
No, I don't think so.
I have to look at the ingredient list sometime. It's not bad. Definitely different. So, how was your apple, my lady?
Quite good. I think I'm done with it.
Alright, we're going to do some trash duty. We're going to take all of our trash items and put them in those bags, seal them up, and I think there's a trash container out yonder. We're going to put them away from our sleep area. I hung the rest of my food up there just to keep it away from any rodents or other critters. Woo, I get dizzy.
Yeah.
So yeah, I know that some people say, oh, you shouldn't blow that pad with your breath. It's wintertime, you're gonna get humidity in there. And that's true. But if I use that pad for kind of warmer and just medium weather, it's not that bad. It's not that well insulated now, R1.5, R2 or something. I do have an X-Ped down mat 9 that I use for like really cold winter use, and that one's got like a schnozzle bag that like fills up with air, and then you like squeeze it, and that way you aren't like putting your moist breath in there. So that works great for the winter stuff, but for this, just something cheap just to keep a little chill off of our back, you know, 50-degree night, so it works. But yeah, we're getting cots set up and trying to arrange stuff a little bit here for bedtime, and it's probably getting close 7:45, but you know, time definitely passes by a little slower, a little differently out here in the woods with hiker midnight.
All you have to do is camp chores and stuff.
Yeah, a lot of camp chores, that's what passes the time. rig hung up. Tarp, little string lights. Lil Helper's over here eating rock candy. Yeah, so we're both kind of laying here in an L shape. Got my feet kind of near her head, and we can both kind of look out if we have to for security reasons. And just enjoying the warmth of the fire. Hello, little girl. It's our humble little abode for the night. Everybody, we restoked the fire. It's a few minutes before midnight. Gonna celebrate the turning of the new year here. So my little helper woke up. She was sawing logs pretty good.
That's pretty well.
Yeah. It's
Did I get root beers?
according to this, 11:59. So if you want to get them, they're in the boot. Ooh, that fire is really going. Put the plastic wrapper for the firewood in there. And it finally took off.
There you go.
So here we go. Got some Fitz's root beer.
Okay. I'll tell you at the countdown.
You got a countdown timer?
No, I just got my phone timer.
Your phone timer?
10, 9, 8, 7,
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year, everybody. It's officially 2022. Saturday, January 1st. 63 degrees and lots of rain.
Pretty warm.
Yeah.
It's a layer down.
There's a really good fire going there with that plastic. But I only got 2 other little compressed logs there for later. And that's all I got left. Plus a little bit of kindling down here. So yeah, it's like 12:04. And just heard some boom boom off in the distance. So I don't know, just people throwing off fireworks or hunters shooting guns or what they're doing. But yeah, it's 12:05 right now. So their clocks are a little off compared to ours. Ours are based off internet time. Now, maybe there was a time delay between Carson Daly's thing in New York and when they recast it in the Midwest. Oh, Yeah, tell you what, it's been a interesting year. Started off my YouTube channel in 2020, and at about New Year's roughly last year, I was at about 20 to 22 subscriber range, and right now I'm hovering around 140. So yeah, it kind of comes and goes a little bit, but I kind of joke with my daughter. I was like, yeah, how to have like a 1,000 subscriber special. Just proactively thinking. And she's like, nah, you'll jinx yourself. But I don't know. I've been wanting to do this shelter for a couple years now, and so I'm finally out here, and it's not that bad. You know, I get out in the woods. You know, I just got to calm myself down and.
A lot of shots.
Yeah, that's a lot of shots. Boom, 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 boom. Let's just hope none of them come out this way.
Yep. Sounds pretty far.
Yeah. Well, I can add to that too. Pew, 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 pew. Well, everybody, I think we're gonna go to sleep, and hopefully all the gunshots in the distance are done for a while. Yeah. Just living in the moment. What do you think, Lil Helper?
It'd be awesome.
Awesome?
Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah? You glad we came out here?
Yeah.
Reindeer stew.
Reindeer stew. Got the root beer.
Root beer.
Fire that's a little too hot.
Yeah. That's better to be a little warm than to be a little cold.
Yeah. Especially with all the rain.
Yep.
Surprisingly, it's like warm outside. In quotations.
Yeah. It's gonna cool down in about a day.
Yeah.
Once that cold front comes through and more rain
gonna
comes
snow,
through, it's gonna turn to
finally.
snow and or ice.
It's just all been like Midwest. Like the weather's just been so weird recently. When it snows, it'll finally be like normal.
Boy, look at that old shepherd hook right there. Hanging your pot on. That is old, rusty. Don't know how solid that thing is anymore. But that's got a story or two to tell. Good morning, everybody. It's 8:30. Have a little bit of sleep finally after, say, 3 or 4 in the morning. As you can hear, it's raining. So it's going to be doing that all day. But at least it's not a big downpour right now. It's not too bad. Just going to probably take another nap for a while and eventually get up, get breakfast, and start packing stuff up. Enjoying the last remnants of the campfire. Good morning, sleepyhead.
Good morning. I hope I don't have too much bedhead.
Oh, better than mine. I had to put on a hat. Ta-da! So we got water boiling. That's going pretty good. We got some scrambled eggs with cheese, and we got some hot blueberry, walnut, oats, and quinoa cereal that we're gonna try here.
Still determining whether it's quinoa or quinoa.
I think it's quinoa.
I had a friend that I was in space.
You were in space?
Yeah. Just like, nothing.
Really?
Yeah.
Space.
Space.
Those cats are in space, flying along protecting the human race. Those cats are in space. They are nice and they don't need to get shot with mace. They may look like sissies, but don't call them that or else they'll claw up your face.
Ah.
Cause those cats are in space. I'm congested as hell. Can't you tell?
You could be on the Princess Bride.
Really?
Yeah. Would you like a peanut?
Ooh, like a peanut. It's inconceivable!
That is good. That was real good.
It's cheesy eggs. Yeah, they are pretty good.
Glad you left me some.
Yeah. I poured a whole bunch into my cup and I was like, oh shoot, I didn't leave enough for her, but they're pretty good. She was eating on a quinoa. How was that?
That's alright. It's a little savory somehow. I think it's the walnut.
Okay. I'll have to try it in a little bit. These are really good eggs. These definitely beat the pants off Mountain House.
Yeah.
What does that brand say on it?
European freeze-dried. Or something like that.
It is Summit,
Summit.
to eat. Little yellow thing. But yeah, this was one of the meals I got. You still got some left.
I know, that's why I put it here. I stole your oatmeal.
I got some of these meals from France. It took a real long time to get them. Like a month and a half, 2 months.
Worth it.
And normally I'm used to, you know, maybe a month at most for custom delays and everything, but with the pandemic and other stuff going on, I don't know, the French parcel service just took forever. And U.S. Postal Service never even got any record of it. So it's like, hey, this sucker got lost in transit. And then like a few weeks later, the dang thing shows up finally. After, you know, a month and a half, 2 months of waiting. So I went and contacted them back and said, hey, I got the stuff and checked it, it's all there. You know, there was a hole in the box, but it was all there and it was alright. So
and made the arrangements to pay him again after I got refunded for the first time. And I thought it was lost, but yeah, they had a nice variety of foods over there. Got that real termat from over there. Had some German stuff that I bought. Got a lot of different curries, different brands, and then a few desserts, and then the Summit stuff, and that was different brands I hadn't really heard around here. So I thought, yeah, I'll give it a try. But yeah, these are a hell of a lot nicer than the Mountain House. Good chunks. It's got the cheese in there. The cheese makes it.
Yeah, it does. Not like over peppered or over salted.
I mean, I like Mountain House with the bacon bits, but this is definitely tastier.
I mean, hey,
it's got nicer consistency.
Just bring your own bacon bits.
Yeah. I'm gonna try this blueberry, walnut, oats, and quinoa. It's not bad. It's thick and hearty. There is a little bit of savoriness to it. I think it might actually be the quinoa.
Oh.
Unless there's something else in there that they don't tell me.
Well, there's walnuts.
Let's see. Oats, quinoa, walnuts, cane sugar, freeze-dried blueberries, and sea salt.
Adds flavor.
It's pretty good. What you reading?
The ingredients: scrambled egg with cheese, freeze-dried meal, scrambled egg with a 3 cheese sauce. So there's a lot of cheese in here.
How cheesy.
Yeah. And that's all you need.
I'm sure that moth flew away in the middle of the night.
Probably.
Or you got attracted to the flame.
Oh, dear.
I don't see any deer.
No, not deer.
There's something squeaking outside.
Probably a bird.
So it's already 11 in the morning. So we're starting off pretty slow.
Yeah.
We got peanut butter and honey sandwiches that we can end up having later on
Probably.
when we're driving home.
Car,
Be good car food. We don't have a whole bunch of water left. Now we brought 2 of these liter Smart Water bottles.
Back down to the...
We're down to, I don't know, not even really 2 inches there. But making, what, 2 meals times 2 entrees. It wasn't too bad.
4 bags.
Now, if you hadn't brought the soda, we wouldn't have had enough to drink.
Yeah. You're welcome.
So all the water sources and stuff are turned off for the winter, I think. A little sign over there says potable water may be found at the White Barn or shelters. But I don't see any water spigots or anything out here in the middle of the BFE. I thought about bringing a lot more. And then once I was on the road, I was kind of kicking myself for not bringing more. But of course, it adds into more weight.
Yeah, true. And that was already heavy enough.
And I thought, worst case, we'll get water out of the stream. So we drive down here last night.
No stream.
And those streams are just bone dry. I was surprised because last year there was a bit of water in them at this time. But with all this rain that we're going to be getting between today and then a little bit overnight and into tomorrow, There's gonna be a lot of water down there, so we switched out of our shoes into our boots just because when we go back, the trail's gonna be muddy and we're gonna have that stream crossing to go through. I thought, well, there's no need in having to change out down there and do it up here and just throw our stuff in bags and, you know, we'll see how it goes.
We burned through all the firewood, so that would be something we don't have to deal with again. I don't know how fast that cart will fly down the hill then, but I think I might go see what's out there. Like
Ready?
down the trail.
Don't go too far.
I will.
Got your rain jacket if you need it?
Hoodie.
Oh, I thought you brought an actual raincoat.
I did.
Okay. You're gonna need it for the walk back.
I can change into that.
Pack up the sleeping bags and bedding and all that stuff. Of course, my little helper opportunely decided to take a walk down the road to explore what's around. So I made sure she had a knife and some mace with her. But yeah, I think she kind of knew I was going to be packing up. She always likes to disappear about that time. No matter where I'm camping, she'll do that a lot. I think a big part of what I need to do is to teach her some basics. Different knots, different methods of handling and storing gear. Things that I've learned over the years that help a lot. You know, it's good stuff to pass along to your kids, future grandkids, stuff like that. I learned a lot off of YouTube for some of my knot tying. I knew other things from scouts as a kid. When you don't use it a lot, you forget it. But being out here definitely reinforces a lot of stuff. And it's the kind of thing too that helps somebody be self-sufficient, so they don't always have to rely on daddy. Because in a few years she won't be able to. She'll be off at college and I'll be like, nope, you're old enough. Learn how to do things yourself. Moment of truth. Did I roll it up tight enough to fit in the bag? Yay! I got a few of these cheap little, like ProLite or whatever model they are, Thermarest pads. I bought them at Cabela's years ago. They have like ones with orange bag and ones with gray bag. I think the gray bagged ones, the bag's different in size or what, but they never fit in that one. They always fit in this one. Corona. Well, everybody, we're gonna skedaddle on down the road. Got everything packed up, got the tarp put away, lashed it down on top of the cart. The contents don't get too wet. Kind of like getting wet on wet. Tarp's a little wet, but a little better than being out in the open rain though. These ULA Circuit backpacks work pretty well. These are just aerobic 400s. I do have an X-Pack one, which is nice, but it's a lot thicker and crinklier. These ones, you know, move a little better, but I put a trash bag in as a liner, so that way our sleeping stuff stays dry when we're going down this wet, rainy trail. So we're gonna get a venturing on down, probably, what do you think, half a mile at least that we gotta walk, maybe more, at least a half, maybe a mile most. And yeah, make it back to the car, see how deep the stream is, and it's been a fun adventure. I wish everybody a happy new year. Thank you all who have subscribed in 2020, making the channel a success, and hopefully we'll have a lot more happy adventures together. So I'll see you guys again on trail. Any last words to say?
Adios.
Adios. What are you, the Terminator?
Hasta la vista, baby. Not as heavy this time.
The tree has rabies.
God, it's foaming at the mouth. Look at all that. It's foaming. It's a byproduct of the sap.
Fire sheep hose.
This was bone dry yesterday.
Yeah.
Now look at all that beautiful water.
Mini Kaskaskia almost.
That could be dangerous.
What if I took off my sock?
Maybe.
Yeah, that way I won't get my sock wet or anything. That way I don't have to.
You could lose your bearing on this type of water flow. Luckily, it looks like it's only about a foot at the deepest, but still, you may want to walk into the water. Know what I mean? Like walk upstream at diagonal.
Foaming at the mouth. Well, everybody, if you like what you've seen, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. I'll catch you again in the outdoors. As always, thanks for watching. Happy 2022.